Welcome to Comfort Ever number 2. I'm your host Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is my last video for tonight. I am not going to be recording when I get out of the shower. I've had a really bad fucking day. Alright? This has been one of the hardest days I've had today. Also, tomorrow, if you're watching, day 20 is going to be War Machine, James Rhodes, and Bumblebee from DC Comics. Just so that you know, I wrote that down because I just found out I should probably do them. Okay, so today I woke up with a headache and a stomach ache. Took Alka-Seltzer. It worked out a little bit. Then I had to deal with a 1-year-old terrorist and a whole bunch of other children who didn't go to school today because apparently it's President's Day. So yeah, there's that. So getting a little nap in, I woke up. I had to take the dogs out. Went back in, started typing in my book. Did a pretty good job. Got really far. But I had to keep stopping to take the dogs out and dealing with other people and a 1-year-old terrorist. Excuse me, he's 2 now. He's 2. Excuse me, a 2-year-old terrorist. So, if y'all thought that was bad, no, this is what happens. I take the dogs out, they use the bathroom. I put the dogs back in. I go clean up behind the dogs. There's like 7 or 8 piles of shit. We know for sure that there's at least 1 pile of shit that I stepped in. It's not funny, but it is funny because here's what happened, right? All the shit was in proximity of each other. I even picked up a piece of deer shit. So, because it was like one big clump. So, I picked up all these piles of shit and I put all the bags beside each other. And I know I looked all over for this pile of shit that I stepped in. And somehow, I missed it. Well, I didn't miss it with my foot. But I missed it with the doggy bags. So, I was like, all right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds. Now let me go around the car. So I walked around the car. I checked all the areas that the dogs normally shit because they normally shit in our neighbor's yard. So I checked all the shit out, picked every pile of shit up, and put them in the bags beside each other. So that way when I come back from getting all the shit down at the other end, I'll have all of the shit together. Well, obviously, I didn't see this pile of shit that I stepped in. It's like, okay, so I'm counting the shit as I'm standing in a pile of shit. And I looked down, I was like, motherfucker. So the shit that I scooped up at my foot was all except for the shit that was in my shoe under my foot. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am mad as hell that I picked up like 6 piles of shit and still managed to step in a pile of shit. Might have been 7 bags. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. What does matter is that somehow or another, this seems to happen to me a lot, that I will see shit and I will pick up every pile of shit that there is. And somehow, I always miss that one that I step in. This is why I tell people all the time. If you're not over 30, you don't need a fucking dog, yo. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you need a support pet. If you're not going to be there to support the pet, take care of the pet, pay for the pet food, you don't need a goddamn pet. And one nephew is dead, so he can't do anything because he's dead. But the other nephew is in his 20s, like 23, 24. Very much a fucking lie. Won't get rid of the dog. Won't let us get rid of the dog. But don't come spend time with the goddamn dog. Doesn't clean up behind the dog. And we have to clean up behind the dog. We have to pay to feed the dog. We have to do all this fucking shit. And the dog did you hear the loudest in most of my videos is that exact fucking dog. I feel really bad for the dog because I don't like the dog. But I'm always having to take care of this motherfucker. And I'm like, I don't have anything against anybody who's a responsible pet owner. I understand that shit. I'm giving y'all 99.9. There is not a day on earth that I like this dog. This dog would have to take a hit from a bear to save me from me to like this motherfucker. That's how much I don't like this fucking dog. And now, I'm going to explain that before I tell you how bad the rest of my day is. A few years back, like I had recently had my hip replacement and he had another dog. And he didn't spend any time with that dog. And that poor dog spent more time in the cage and on the chain than Jesus spent on the cross. And you know how you try to tell people, look, man, this is your dog. Why are you mistreating your dog? You went and bought this fucking dog. You got this dog. It's your dog. It's not my dog. It's not your mom's dog. It's not your granddaddy's dog. It's nobody's dog. It's your fucking dog. Do your fucking part. That poor dog. I literally got to the part where I had a conversation with him. I said, you know what, man? If I was your dog, I would throw myself in front of a fucking truck. I literally would kill myself because of the way you treat me. Every time this dog got free, I had a hip replacement. I had to go catch this dog. Every fucking time. This bitch got off that chain, it was done. This motherfucker was like the Flash. I almost got ran over by a deer twice because of this fucking dog. And we finally got the daddy of my nephew who recently passed. The daddy passed. The nephew is very much alive. The daddy has passed. To get rid of the dog, the first dog. And everybody was in agreement, and we all told him, don't get another dog. But what we didn't know was this motherfucker had already got the other dog like the second that he got rid of the first damn dog. We found out when the dog wound up here. The dog's been here for almost a complete year. Yet, he's had that dog for like 2 or 3 years. And it's a tiny, tiny pit bull. And we assumed that it would be okay because it's a tiny pit bull. And the other 2 pit bulls he had, they were no longer cute and cuddly, so he didn't want them. And this is why I tell people like that, if you're going to get a dog and you want that motherfucker to stay cute and cuddly, you only have 2 options. That $10,000 teacup dog, it will never grow, and it literally can fit in a teacup. You can get that dog. Because, let me see if I can find it while we're here. Show me the teacup dog. Okay. So, these little things. Let me get the better picture because they made it a lot of these damn dogs that are teacup dogs. And these dogs are expensive as fuck, y'all. You know, just so that you see. These dogs are expensive as fuck. They're like miniature everything. I don't think they have a miniature Mastiff, but they're real dogs. They're literally real dogs. You know. But see, my nephew's the kind of guy, he needs something like this. It's cute and cuddly. You know. It doesn't get bigger than a Chihuahua. That's what he needs. A little tiny ankle biter. But he keeps collecting these fucking pit bulls that once they stop being puppies, he don't like them. And we've had to pay that price. 1 too many motherfucking times. And we're paying that price yet again. Because his pit bull is a little bit bigger than the teacup. Okay, it's a lot bigger than a fucking teacup dog. The bitch is solid as fuck. But you can only feel bad for the dog. I don't feel bad for the owner. I feel bad for the dog because nobody likes the fucking dog, including the owner. Why did you get the fucking dog? No. And then he tried to make a supplemental video with him and his son with the dog, like he was trying to pretend like him and his son love the dog. But apparently, the baby mama don't want the son to have the fucking dog either. The plan was back in October of last year, you know, that the dog was going to go live with the baby mama and the son at their new house. I hate a motherfucking liar, yo. I honestly, truly, God do. Now, for the rest of my bad fucking day, I have had internet issues with my tablet. Cell phone's good. The house has had internet issues. Something's wrong with the air. The bill's paid, but yeah, something's wrong with the air. And every now and again, our internet, I guess it just won't pick up a signal for shit. And then I had videos made. I deleted them because my nephew cussed me out. No. And karma doesn't forget an address. So he just had an incident. So I feel a little bad for him, but not that much because the same thing happened to him happened to me over the weekend. So I have a debit card. Alright? And I swear to God, there's money in my fucking account. At least there's supposed to be money in my fucking account. And I went to the movies to go see Madam Web this weekend. And it's a good thing I have 2 debit cards. Because the first one I handed is my main account, and that's always got money in it. But the lady gave back said your card is declined. It's like, what the fuck you mean it's declined? It shouldn't be declined. You know, this thing should be good until 2026. So then I handed my temporary card because my other card hasn't arrived yet. So my temporary card is still here, which is how I got to go see the movies. Now, normally when I go to the movies, you know, I go to the Alamo Draft House to do military discounts. I get, some food, and I usually try to give a tip. Well, this is the first time in a long time that I've been to a movie and didn't get shit to eat because I wasn't going to take the chance that I could hear, "I'm sorry, but your card has been declined." My feelings are still hurt for that, by the way, because that was like 3 days ago, whatever the fuck Saturday was. It's currently Monday, I think. But I've had a really shitty day today. I had a really shitty Saturday, but it turned out pretty good because I got to typing. I got to shoot my bow and arrow on Sunday versus typing. And so I typed today, which I got some good shit done. But fucking A, man. Goddamn. Fucking I was so mad about that card being declined. But more importantly, I was so mad that I have these lights that I put on to let people know that I'm recording. One of the batteries died in the light, so I had to just switch that too. So there's that. And I finally got everything straight, and here comes my nephew. He was told I was recording, and he didn't give a fuck. And then he goes, "Fuck you." And so the videos that I deleted had me cussing him right the fuck back out, and I went the fuck off, y'all. I'm not playing. I went the fuck off. And this is why I say, when you're in this business and you have no support, except for 357 of you who are supporting me, thank you. But as much as I love y'all, it would be great to have more than 2 family members giving a fuck if I make it. When clearly the rest of these motherfuckers don't even have the fucking strength to let me attempt to make it. And we're just gonna start talking in the middle of the fucking hallway. We got a sign on the door that says, "When the lights are on, I'm recording. Please stop." This is all the more reason why someone like Gatorade needs to sign me. Someone like Degree needs to sign me. Someone like Barbasol shaving cream. Someone like Royal Crown. These are products that I use. These are products that I use. No ifs, no ands, and buts about it. This company, Gillette, the best a man can get. No, these motherfuckers need to sign me so that I can get my own studio and do the damn thing. Degree, because no martial artists should not train without degree. No. Puma, y'all should sign me in triplicates because you're the only shoes I can fucking afford. Oh, y'all think I'm bullshitting. Y'all think I'm bullshitting now. You don't see over that TV? You don't see that box right there? I'm just going to wear the shoes on my feet until I wear them into the ground, but, they're Puma. You know what I'm wearing on my feet right now? You guessed it. They're Puma. Let me reassure you that they're Puma. I got to untie this motherfucker. That says Puma. See that little insignia right there? It says Puma. So yeah, these are actually probably the best pair of Pumas I've had in fucking forever. So yeah, Puma. You should sign me. I have 4 pair of Pumas. Military. If you want to give me a job in making military commercials, minus the fact that we won't be cutting my hair. That's staying. That's not an option. And one. I rock N1 shorts. They're my night clothes. The government doesn't really get to see them. Fruit of the Looms. Breathable underwear. Breathable. So yeah, if these guys signed me, half my problems would be over. Like, literally, half my problems would be over. So that being said, I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. I've had a really bad night. I'm done recording. Again tomorrow, day 20, we'll be doing War Machine, James Rhodes, and Bumblebee from DC Comics, not to be mistaken with the Transformer. So, I'm going to write down another list. while these are posting. I thank you all very much. Good night.